Okay, so you're back in my fridge. What does that mean? It means it's TikTok time, ladies and gentlemen. We are bringing back the series where we watch, recreate, and judge viral TikTok videos. I'm talking snacks, I'm talking hacks, and I'm talking full-blown recipes. We're gonna see if all these viral creators have what it takes to pass the test. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Farnum, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the comments below. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's jump into this first TikTok. I'm excited.
You know, if you mix eggs, Greek yogurt, flour, milk, protein powder, baking powder, honey,
protein,
and top it with fruits, you would have just made the tastiest
protein
pancake bowls that make a perfect breakfast.
A protein pancake bowl? Listen, I'm trying to get the gains up right now. I'm trying to bring the paint. No, let's just do it, come on. All right, first things first, we need to crack an egg. Here's how we're gonna do it. That literally shattered. It almost looks like art. Picasso. Now we're gonna beat that egg. I don't know why I'm doing an Irish jig. It doesn't make sense. This is not Irish. All right, we're doing 50 grams of yogurt. Yes, I am weighing this, and yes, this is the yogurt that I feed my dog Boomer every day. Oh, I love you too, man. 70 mils of milk. 70 mils ilk. Cut that. 35 grams of all-purpose flour. 36 grams, we gotta cut the whole thing. 25 grams of protein powder. It says vanilla. However, I only have butter coffee flavor right now in my house. Honestly, I don't think sounds too bad. Now we're doing half a teaspoon of baking powder. Come on in here. Don't you just wanna eat this just like that? No, you don't. And a drizzle of the Peace River bourbon hot honey. This stuff is probably gonna add such a nice touch, just a drizzle. And now we mix. Oh, look at that, it's turning into like a batter. All right, we're gonna mix until INC is on the end of the name. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Incorporated. It looks like ass. It really does. However, it smells like a cold brew, and that gets me really, really excited amongst other things that I can feel. Now we just need to add some berries. So I'm just gonna pop in some raspberries, a couple blackberries, blueberries, a pre-baked taste test. You guys, this literally tastes like coffee. If this turns into a coffee pancake with protein, you just wait. And now we bake at 350 for 25 minutes. Truth is, it could have went a couple more minutes. That is a fact. However, you guys, I could eat it just like this. Still a little soft in the middle, so it could have baked a little bit longer, but that's just on me. But this, the edges, the outside, I gotta bake it. We're not seeing this really fluff up the way that it's supposed to. It's still pretty mushy inside. I mean, this is almost like a cheesecake consistency versus a pancake. So I do have to dock some stars off. That's why the scary music is on. Flavor, I would have added some salt. Gotta dock a little star for that. 3 out of 5 stars, didn't work. Flavor is not like out of this world, but it is a nice little cheat or treat, should I say, if you're, dieting, trying to eat healthy, trying to keep that protein up. So 3 out of 5 for this one. On to the next. What do we got?
There's a better way to make this faster. And that is you cut your Parmesan cheese into little slices, put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds until it comes melted like this, fold it over itself, and back in the microwave for about 15 seconds. Let it cool for about a minute so it gets crispy. And then this is the result, a cheesier, crispier, faster cracker.
If this works, I am going to be a camper that is happy, a happy camper. Let's go. All right, so right now we are slicing this parchment paper in half, and as you can see, it's brown and unbleached like your butthole. Arm, let's give it a slice, get nice and close. Let me even this out real quick. Like a little mouse. There's 1, there's 2. Into Chef Mike. You got 1 minute, right?
10 seconds.
Oh, 10 seconds. All right, so looks similar to his. I'm gonna fold it over on itself like he said. Okay, I don't know how I'm feeling about this, guys. All right, that was 10 seconds. Look, we're at 50. So here's what we're gonna do for the next 10 seconds. All right, that was 60 seconds they went by. Here we go. It doesn't look like his, but I have to say it's got a nice little tweel look to it. Crunch test. Okay. Yes, it works, but it's not like crunchy. It's more like airy. I'm gonna try sort of thicker slice like he did. All right, this one we did thicker slices. I mean, this was supposed to be used for like croutons or like a crunchy snack. Star scale. You hear serious music. Maybe this is 1. Oily, flat, not crunchy. Sorry. All right, let's see what we got next. Wow. Okay, that would have been perfect for the sandwich that I made yesterday. Look at that. What knife is he using? Just looks like a chef's knife. All right, so right under the thumb, knife at an angle. We gotta try this because if I can do this and master the skill, I'll have it forever and I'll use it all the time. Let's go. Let's pull a quarter off, peel it. How did I get the mushiest damn avocado on the market? Thumb in front, blade at an angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what I'm seeing is we need to have a less ripe avocado. It's gotta be a little more firm, but the proof is in the pudding. Look at this right here. Obviously, I'm not a sushi chef. I haven't practiced this a lot, so I don't have the speed, but it works perfectly. And I could say with a firmer avocado, what we are dealing with here is a 5 out of 5 star technique. This would go amazing on any sandwich without everything else sliding all over it. Good job, chef. You think I can catch this on the blade? Woohoo! Welcome to my cabinetry. Next.
If you're struggling to hit your protein, literally just eat a grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese?
Let me show you. There's really no need to overcomplicate the meals.
Okay, I'm interested.
You literally can just eat what you want, but make it high protein. Okay, sourdough bread from Trader Joe's, 100 calories per slice, 4 grams of protein.
100 calories per slice.
Did 2 of those, obviously.
4 grams.
Sandwich. Light cheddar cheese, Trader Joe's.
No.
80 calories, 8 grams of protein per slice. I did 4 slices.
Okay.
If I do the math, so if I do the math, it's 4 times 8.
36.
32 plus 8. 4 grams of protein, grilled cheese. Easy peasy.
Oh, I don't know why.
Weird meals. Even though I make big ass weird meals.
Okay, so what I'm gathering here is that A, I'm tired, my math is off, and B, we need to make a grilled cheese for protein. Let's go. So I am using Hero bread, and this has way better macros than the other one. 60 calories and 6 grams of protein in each slice, which means if we do 2, we now have 12 grams of protein, just like that. And it's made with real olive oil, which is also another plus. I feel like it might just be able to toast by itself. No need to add any extra butter or fat to it. And we're gonna load this puppy up with 3 servings of cheese. They didn't have the low-fat slices at my grocery store, so instead, I chose to shred my own. And this would have been so much easier with just pre-sliced, but here we are. I'm gonna top it with the other piece. We're going nice and low heat, but I've got a secret weapon in my arsenal. Some cooking weights. You can just throw a pan on here, just to weigh it down a little bit, make sure we get full contact. I got my fish spatula, even though we're not cooking fish. Okay, look, I didn't even have to add any sort of fat to this. Mayo, butter, oil, nothing. It just toasted on its own. We're gonna compress that. We're gonna let it keep going, keep flowing, keep toasting, keep roasting, keep boasting, keep coasting. Cut. All right, we are smoking. Let's get her out of the pan. I'm really scared to look at the bottom of this. Yes, I let it go too long. What do you want me to say? I had to feed my dog. You might be wondering what all these bell peppers are doing here. You can gaze into the future. You'll see. I think a diagonal cut is always wonderful. Look at that, folks. Oh. Ah! I like it. 5 stars.
Show me the life hack that you randomly saw one day that is now
Where's this going?
Conscious standard practice in your life.
Why? No. No. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not it. This is not the way. We're just gonna keep rolling through this. Let me show you why, okay? When you cut a bell pepper into the quadrants, right? Like so, and then you pull it back. I think that they just pulled it off. We're still getting seeds on this. What's your game plan? Okay, what are you're gonna go like this? You're gonna have big chunks of bell pepper? That's not the way to do it. What you actually wanna do, you're gonna go into that line, right? And then I just want you to literally follow it around this pepper. We lose all of the seeds, but now watch this. We're able to now make this way more manageable. But look, now we've got a nice flat piece of pepper. Look how beautiful and easy our lines are now. And that honestly took just the same amount of time, or maybe even a little less. Let's go feed Boomer some bell pepper. Come on, give it a try. There you go. See, he doesn't like it in quadrants either. He would have liked it sliced the other way. All right, star scale for these peppers. My way, 5 stars. You can see why. Proof's in the pudding. You can do whatever you want if you cut it this way. Their way, 1 star. Unless you're trying to put a hamster into a boat on an aquarium and let him float around, I see no other reason to cut a bell pepper in this fashion. Next.
The life hack school never taught you. Do you have a problem with grease when you're cooking? Well, try this cooking hack and never deal with grease again. You're welcome.
Oh, all right, let's go. I literally went from cooking side by side with Gordon Ramsay to putting tampons into a frying pan. Make sure you smash your meat. So what I actually do is I take a bench scraper and then I just flatten everything out with my bench scraper like this. Let it cook. Once I get both sides brown, scoop your meat on top. Don't make sure you don't scrape unless you're in a stainless. You just press down. You're not damaging the pan and you're breaking that meat up perfectly. I'm so confused. There's a right and a left side to a tampon? It says R for right. Here we go. I mean, did it work? Sure. You could do that, or you could just do what I do, and that's throw a paper towel in here. It's bone dry. Just use paper towels. The tampon, 0.5 stars. Last but not least, here we go. TikTok recipe number 7.
Bang Bang Chicken is so good, you're gonna have to try this one. And coming in at 500 calories and 45 grams of protein, I can eat this one every day. I've been losing weight faster than usual lately, and it has a lot to do with my diet. I used to just count calories and avoid
air frying
fats,
chicken.
which is kind of insane because there's so many fats that are actually really good for you. And one of the
That's
easiest
a lot
ways
of mayo.
to get that is through Chosen Foods avocado oil.
Oh, I paused it on accident. Here we go.
And to my sandwiches. And pretty much anything I'm making. It's a neutral
Okay.
oil, so cooking with it is a good choice because it doesn't add.
Looks good. Little veggie salsa, if you will.
Avocado oil. And just to get back to this
Nice.
recipe, this Bang Bang Chicken came out insanely good.
That looks good.
Full breakdown in the description.
It says it's only 184 calories and 40 grams of protein. You find me one piece of chicken out there that's 184 calories and 40 grams of protein. That's cap, but we're still gonna try this recipe out and see if it tastes amazing. This could be a moment where we potentially reinvent the wheel. We could be changing the way people operate on a daily basis right now. Here we go. Did it work? Yes. Will I ever do that again? Absolutely not. Here we go, I'm gonna beat some meat. I want this thing to overflow on that sandwich. Salt, both sides. Next, we're going in some seasoned flour. Should we get that everywhere? Now we go into our oddly beaten egg. And we're going into that seasoned panko crumb. Beautiful breast, panko on both sides. We're going into the air fryer, 400 until we're 160 internal. All right, well, I just took the temperature of this. It is well over 160. Went way faster than I thought. And listen to this crispiness. That's impressive, I can't lie. All right, and the calories, you're not frying it in oil, so calories are way low. This might turn out well. Sweet radish, slice this bad boy up. We're gonna run this daikon on this mandolin. So we have our planks and then beautiful matchsticks. Those go in. I like my cukes nice and thin. Watch your fingers, because you will cut them off. Cabbage, cut this into a quarter. Again, in half, and then this is gonna break down and be very wilted and thin, more so like ribbons. In. And then last but not least, a little Fresno chili, little oil, little vinegar, good pinch of salt, pepper. We're doing monk fruit to keep that sugar and calorie at a 0, add a little dash of sweetness to it, without the risk of your health. Now when you do this, you're bruising all those vegetables, breaking those cell walls open, and letting that flavor of the vinegar and whatever other spice you want to put in here. Beautiful. Yeah, it's great. Now for the sauce. Some sweet chili sauce, granulated garlic, little paprika, gochujang. Having a big old bowl helps sometimes. That's pretty good. Coat that bird. French bun. And you know what they say about the French? They're always giving out that wee wee. Now here's the thing about these sandwiches. He used ciabatta, I'm using this. It's what my grocery store had. I hate when bread like this with like a thicker crust when people toast it, because it just annihilates the roof of your mouth. Sauce, right on the bottom. Spread her out. I think we need to cut this. We're gonna pop our veggie mix right on top. And don't worry about all that extra juice in there. We're gonna let our bread do the work, soaking that up. Beautiful sandwich. Buddy, I haven't tasted it yet, but I feel inspired that I just cooked a chicken breast. It was nice and crispy, low calorie, no oil necessary, just a little spray of avocado oil. Bread for me. Wow! Big squeeze, big bite, 3, 2, 1. You hear that scary music? That panko crunch held up in the air fryer. Wow. I'm dieting right now, so I'm gonna take this top bun off. For what this is, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 5. Not really much that I would change the more that I think about it. He used ciabatta, which was a little thinner than my bread choice. I would say that this bread choice is a little too thick. Kind of masks the flavor a little bit because of how thick this bread is, but he did a thinner bread. This would be great also if instead of putting it on a sandwich, you just slice that chicken up and tossed it over the veggies in like a salad. 5 out of 5 on the star scale. Great job, dude. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We just went over 7 viral TikToks. We broke them down, exposed whether they rated high or low on the star scale. I feel like we had a really good balance of, you know, different ones. I've filmed these before and had ones that are literally all 1s and 2s. So definitely some winners today. My name is Farnum. This is More Seasoning. Make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment below. I'm always replying to you guys. I'm always listening to what you say. Unless you're talking shit, then I'm not gonna respond to you. No, I'll respond to you too. Now, I leave you all with a remix. When I wash my cutting boards, I don't use harsh chemicals because I don't put raw meat on my wood. It's just always clean as la, 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 la.